Good morning, everybody. The article that I found is called Tourism Impacts Gambian Water Supply. I found this article on voiceofamericanews.com. It was published July 2012 by Ricky Sirach. This article definitely covers an overlap of all three of the P's, planet, profit, and people. The problem is that the tourists are using a bunch of Gambia's fresh water supply in these large hotel chains across the coast because they have the mindset that the water's free and they're going to pay the same rate no matter how much they use. This affects the people because it threatens their ability to access fresh water, and it definitely just affects their livelihoods. The problem is you have to find a way to fix this issue without decreasing the amount of tourism in the area, because tourism is a large economic engine for Gambia, and when a country's trying to pull themselves out of poverty, they definitely need this revenue they're getting from this spike in tourism. So they're trying to find a way to balance people and profit. And of course this affects the planet. All living organisms, including plants, animals, and humans, all rely on fresh water to live. And fresh water only makes up 2.5% of the world's water supply. And 2/3 of that 2.5% is frozen as snow or ice. So only 1/3 is readily available for access. And the question is, at the rate we're consuming, how long will this be the case? An idea that maybe they could use that I came up with was these large hotel chains could have a base price plus an additional water fee, so the people that aren't using that much water aren't getting charged the same amount as the people that are just using water as if it's an unscarce resource. What the article says that they're doing is putting regulations on the amount of water usage that these hotel chains are allowed to use up. But not only do you need to put regulations on water usage, but you have to educate the visitors about why water conservation is such a pressing issue and how their individual consumption levels add up and add to this issue. If you just put a regulation on people and they don't really understand why, they'll be a lot less willing to make a change, versus if you educate people on how their individual actions are contributing to the larger issue, they might be more willing to make a change, and they might make that change because they feel slightly more personally responsible. In the future, through education and regulation, I believe it is possible to change the water consumption patterns of these large hotel chains. I think they can find a way to balance the livelihoods of the local people as well as still make a profit. And by doing so, we are conserving the planet's natural resource. But the question that will always remain is for how long? In a perfect world, we could convert seawater into fresh water through desalination. This is currently taking place in the Middle East, and so in order for it to be possible, it would take a lot of global cooperation. But my question for you guys is desalination the future of fresh water? And if so, what issues might arise from doing so? And two, can you think of any other plans of attack to take care of this pressing issue? Thank you guys, and I hope you all have a great day.